everyone. Today is our sharing about what is Wiki. Team number 4. Let's begin. So first of all, what is Wiki? This is a piece of server that software can let everyone share the things, create something that like we used before. We can share together, and every one of your group or team can use it or see it. So what is Wikipedia? This is the things. One of it starts from Wiki. This two is the beginner and it's the creator that make Wikipedia. In the beginning, it has only English, just one language, and now it has many language and many different. 250, and many people use it. That is a big PDF now. Yes, so let's begin to talk about the question of Wikipedia.
How to use Wikipedia? First, go to the Wikipedia. Choose the language which you will use best. Look at some of articles on the main page and search for articles. And second, look at random articles, and if you like, you can edit. When you want to know something, you can use Wiki. And how to use Wiki? First, you can search keyword. Sometimes you can search keyword to find it. You can try search the things below subject, search the subject to find it, and use Wiki to search something. You will find the language options. These language options are not mere translations. This is use these languages controls. When you found the explanation is not well, you can try to choose other language to view.
Hello classmates, let me introduce about advantage of Wiki. Wiki system is a direct system of human knowledge. We can, on the basis of web browsing, Wiki has create and change. So Wiki is easy to give people for a search website in internet. There are three attractive features. The first is Wiki implies human knowledge universal book, but it is not a universal dictionary. It is also an online platform of knowledge. On the other hand, Wiki can give everyone to write and edit. Wiki information is more and more fully. Nevertheless, the information also give other one to technique this information. In recent years, people usually change the wrong information in Wiki. Another important feature is that Wikipedia is an open content encyclopedia. one content material allow any third party without restriction to copy, modify, and distribute any part and all the material. Wiki is a GNU-free documentation license. Wiki system for the community to provide a simple communication tool. And compare with other systems, Wiki has easy to feature and open. So Wiki system can help us to share knowledge in a field within a community. There is some advantage of Wiki. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, and in my work, I'm introduced about some disadvantages about Wikipedia. In this PPT, we can see we have two main ideas. First is we waste too much time when we post some information in Wikipedia. Second is those information in Wikipedia was not very professional. And first, about we waste too much time in post something in Wikipedia. We make an experiment. When we do this job, we have two persons. We put things to the Wikipedia at the same time, but only one can do it. And when one of us put all the things in Wikipedia and finish it and touch the save touch the save. But we still have to wait more times to see the information was in the Wikipedia. And I think we think this way was waste too much time when we want to do some jobs about the Wikipedia. And second is the information was not very professional about Wikipedia. First, when I use Wikipedia to find some words explained, I find there have some wrong information about the words. I think why Wikipedia's information was not very professional, there have some reasons. First is when people, everyone can change the words in the Wikipedias, and maybe someone was not understand the knowledge about that words, but they still change because they think their ideas was right. And actually this is wrong. And I think that's why Wikipedia's information was not professional and not correct. And yes, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.
Yeah, it's my turn. Let's talk about how to improve it. One of it is the link of apps. Many people don't know Wikipedia have the phone apps. Why? Because they don't have the link to connect the apps to download it. In my opinion, it can add to many part of the website. It can make us easier to know it and download it. Like this is the computer form of Wikipedia. Maybe you can add the links here or at the left hand side under the logos. It is easier to let people to know. This one is the phone page of Wikipedia, and it has a menu, and maybe you can add the apps link here. Maybe say download the apps or app of Wikipedia, and you can click it to download. It can make you easier to know and know these apps. Yeah. Next is group the information and translate to different language, because maybe most of the Wikipedia's knowledge or information is from different writer, even though they are the same topic, like the Macau Daily News. This one is the English part of the information. It's just only a sentences. You see it? But in the Chinese languages, it has so many things, and you see it's just a part of it. And so why don't we just use the Chinese information translate to the English, so people who can use English can watch it. Not only just know one of the sentences with the different writer, we can group the information together and just translate to the different language. That is the better. Yeah, that's all of our sharing. Thank you for your attention. And now we want to share about the feeling of the learning contract. Let's think.
Thank you.
When I learning about this, I have known the web technology is very important. Due to the development and application of science and technology, and its impact of human being is very large. The speed of advanced technology, so we can quickly with the being is very large. The speed of advanced technology, so that we can quickly grab the knowledge and information from around the world.
When we learning this, this project, I know what is wiki, and wiki is very useful, and how to use wiki, how to effective use wiki, and we know the wiki's advantage and disadvantage. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent.
Well, when I do the group project, I find some problem when we do some proposal report. First is when I decide my main ideas. Actually, at first I go to a wrong way, because actually at first my main idea is about hacker, not about Wikipedia. I think, but based on my group members' help, I find new main ideas and we fix it. And in this group project, we think teamwork and the data about the wiki and maybe some essay about the wiki is very important to help us to know better about wiki, and it will help us to use Wikipedia more easy. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.
Yeah. I I think this learning culture is a good chance, and also is a challenge, because if you see it, our group, the English is not so good, and this is one of the challenges, and we have the different opinion, and we need to share and talk about how to try to use the same things, and we enjoy the meeting time in the library. This is all of our sharing, and thank you for all of your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Calvin. Thank you very much for your presentations. Is your team ready? Thank you. Do you need to use the computer, or have you upload things into the wiki? If you upload in the wiki, you do not need to switch computer. You take your time to get ready. You just need to switch to your Teams wiki. You do not need to log out, you just go to your Teams wiki. Right? And select the Yes, that's it.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about what is e-learning, and we are Team 3. And let me introduce to you what is e-learning. And e-learning, the full name of e-learning is Electronical Education Technology. And it is about the usage of mixture of digital tools for people to learn the internet and bring convenience to our daily life. And just like, for example, online learning platform and media and network hardware is the example of e-learning. And it provides convenience to our daily life and school and education. And why do we need e-learning? And the reason of the rise of e-learning is very user-friendly. Almost everyone is easy to use, and even child can very fast to learn to use the e-learning. And the second reason is e-learning is become more and more important in daily teaching of school. I think most of you almost use e-learning just like the online reading internet. And the reason of free is through internet, idea can spread very fastly. And the reason number 4 is it only if you have a digital device nearby, you can use the e-learning. It's very convenient. And the reason of using e-learning in teaching and studying nowadays is the number 1 reason is most of the students have more interest if we use e-learning. And we use e-learning more and more nowadays in teaching. And the second reason is e-learning has become a part of our education system. And when we use more e-learning, we can spread it out of the system harder. And the number 3 reason is e-learning has done a lot of effort of protecting Earth. If we use e-learning, we won't use a lot of paper to manufacture books, and it is environmentally friendly. And that's my group member to have another session.
Thank you, John. And therefore, I will continue. I will continue to tell you what is the difference between e-learning and traditional learning. There have many different ways between them. For example, firstly, e-learning is learning by digital products. For example, smartphone, Facebook, computer, and more. So we can learn in many knowledge that is covering many types of the knowledge. But traditional learning is learning by material things, for example, paper, books, and physical exercise, and just many things that you study in secondary school or primary school. Yeah, and so this is the difference between e-learning and traditional learning. And then Joanna will continue.
Well, my part is about the discovery of e-learning. Well, e-learning is also known as online learning and virtual learning. It was mentioned ever since the 1999, and it was first utilized at a CBT systems and seminars. CBT means computer-based training program. There is evidence that shows forms of e-learning back until the 19th century, which is way before we actually mentioned the word. The first teaching machine was also known as automatic teacher, and it was invented in 1924 by Sidney Prezi, professor in Ohio State University. And this is the second teaching machine, which was invented by B.F. Skinner, a professor in Harvard in 1954, and it was only used by their students. The discovery of it was that the first computer-based training program was introduced into the world until the 1960s. Well, they designed a lot of stuff, but then they actually tried testing a bit before they actually showed it to the world. And it was designed for students from the University of Illinois, and it was widely spread at that area afterwards. In Britain, the Open University was keen to take advantage of e-learning, so they actually based on what they've learned and they try and test on it. With the internet, the Open University began to offer a wider range of interactive educational experience. They broadened their majors and the way they taught in a really effective way. And the development of it is that in the past decade, e-learning courses were typically custom creation. So you have to use codes and programmers in order to develop it, but then there's a very few number of people who has the skills and knowledge to do so. With the advances in technology, creating e-learning is much more accessible now. Changes in technology have impacted the hardware tools we use. Since we only used desktop back in the days, and now we got smartphones, laptop, tablets, or whatever, it minimized the size of it. It's easier for us to carry around. And in the late 90s, Adobe Flash became the standard for e-learning. It's a software where people more widely use. However, many devices and tablets are not Flash compatible. Many developers shifting to HTML5 to publish and share e-learning courses in order to enhance the quality and the amount of users being able to access to it. And I'll pass the mic to my partner.
Hi everyone. I'm going to talk about advantage of e-learning. E-learning is a convenient way that we can learn about some knowledge in the internet, because we just type some words in some search engine like Google, Baidu, whatever, and you can learn whenever you want. For example, when you have a food, and you can just take out a phone and you move your finger and search the information that you want. And the first inconvenient ways is on the internet have large resources, because you type on Google, it just shows many results immediately, and I'm going to talk about the disadvantage. Just top I mentioned before is large resources on the internet, but true or false, who don't know. The second is e-learning can teach you some creative skill like drawing, PE. This session you must do it your own self in reality. The last problem is place. When you in a non-electronic equipment room, the e-learning doesn't work because there's no internet. So this, I pass the mic to Norman.
Thank you, Andy. My part is solve the question about any way to provide this service for people who can afford it. My answer directly indicates what is the fundamental cause. Obviously, e-learning is based on digital products, so we need to change the mechanism. If the digital product in lower price, then the people who is not rich can buy it to suffering. This situation let more people can contact e-learning. Government also can invest capital to build a public internet equipment for e-learning. So we can draw a conclusion based on digital products, so it need in low price. Government invest money let more people can contact e-learning, so that make more people walk into e-learning era. That's all.
Thank you, Norman.
And we are going to talk about the feeling of learning contract number 3. And about learning contract number 3, I feel there are really a lot of work to do. So we have to do it and more previously to have more time to work with. And it helps me to learn about the time control in my future learning. And thank you. Okay, just what John taught before, with many work to do, but our group have 5 people, so we can have ability to solve this problem. And I noticed one thing is group cooperation is important for group presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
In this learning contract number 3, I learned more about learn to learn. Yeah. So I think is the most important of learning contract number 3.
Before learning this course, we never done this work, so I think it is a little hard, but we can try our best to solve it, so it can improve our this.
Well, apparently we all had doubt about the contract at first. We did not know the skills that enhance us in working on such work. It covers a lot of our scores. Well, we may work for our scores, but then at the same time we may learn and gain more than scores, apparently. It's about cooperating with people and the capability of communication with each other. And we all have to take a step back and look at other people's opinion in a way. If we did not learn that, it will probably trouble us in the future. And I'm glad that I'm able to participate and be with a group member and learn this. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all the good sharing. It's important that hopefully you have a better transitions. Indeed, we have one more group to share today, and I almost forget. I thought they did it already because, okay, Max, are you ready? Please try to make the best use of the wiki, okay? And then you do not need to log out. Coco, Ivy, Max, and Bobby, thank you. Yes, do you need some help? Can you get back to your page?
Hello everyone, we are team number 1. I'm Bobby, this is Ivy, this is Max, and this is Coco. And our topic is what is information privacy. Firstly, let me introduce you something about it. We are going to talk about a relationship between it and our daily life, and we are going to figure out more knowledge about information privacy and how can we improve the quantity and safety of our everyday life.
And I will talk about what is the definition of information privacy. It means the privacy of personal information usually relates to personal data stored on computer systems and also considers an important aspect of information sharing. But with the advancement of the digital age, personal information vulnerabilities have increased.
How can we deal with the problem when we are facing our privacy being attacked by the hackers? And there are some principles. And the first one is to notice or awareness. And consumers should be given notice of any entity's information practice before any personal information is collected for them. It includes the identification of the entity collecting the data, the identification of the users to which the data will be put, the identification of any potential recipients of the data, the nature of the data collected and the means by which it is collected, and whether the provision of requested data is voluntary or required. And the steps that taken by the data collector to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and the quality of the data. Second is the choice or consent. It gives the consumers the options to control how their data is used. There are two typical types of the choice models, which are the opt-in or opt-out. The opt-in method requires that the consumers give the permission for their information to be used for other purposes. They cannot use the information for any other purposes without it. And the opt-out method requires the consumers to affirmatively decline permission for other use so that they can use the consumer's information for other purposes. And the third one is to access or participation. Not only a consumer's ability to view the data collected, and they can also is to verify and contest its accuracy, and it is inexpensive and timely in order to be useful to the consumer. And the fourth one is about security. The information collectors should ensure that the data they collect is accurate and secure. And it improves the integrity of data by cross-referencing it with only reputable databases. And it provides access for the consumer to verify it. It limits the access within their company to only necessary employees to protect against the frauds. And it uses the computer-based security system to stop the outside frauds. And the last one is the enforcement. And it identifies three types of enforcement measures. The first one is the self-regulation by the information collectors or an appointed regulatory body. And the second one is the private remedies that give civil causes of actions for individuals whose information has been misused to suit violators. And the last one is the government. The government enforcement can include civil and criminal penalties levied by the government.
One of the questions is, why is it easy for our information to be stolen from hackers? Our suggestions to keep our property safe is to use dummy email addresses and take advantage of private browsing. Third is use two-step authentication. And fourth is lie when setting up security questions, and do not share too much on social media or make profiles private. According to this topic, our members' questions are what is social web, what is tagging and e-business, and what is photo sharing.
Okay, let me tell you what is social web. It's a set of social relations. Also, it links people through the World Wide Web. It encompasses how websites and software are designed and developed. Also, it supports and fosters social interaction. It encompasses of social web as a global focus highlight their potential. And social web is communicates and cooperates both at home and in business. For example, Facebook and Twitter. Okay, let me tell you what is the information between social web and information privacy. It links people through the World Wide Web, and people use social media to communicate with others. Also, we can post something on the internet, such as photo and their feeling.
At that time, we need to protect our privacy carefully. It is because we are activities on the web and communication increase. Also, information privacy is very easy to be stolen by the hackers. Okay, let me pass to my partner.
And I will talk about what is tagging. A tag is a non-hierarchical keyword or term assigned to a piece of information. For example, an internet bookmark, digital image, or computer file. It can show informally and personally by the item's creator or by its viewer. And tagging is depending on the system. An official tag is a keyword adopted by events and conferences of participants to use in their web publications. For example, blog entries, photos of the event, and presentation slides. Search engines can index them and make relevant materials related to the event searchable in a uniform way. And I will talk about tagging and information privacy. When Facebook has sprung up, many people started to use the function of tag. It can let people more easily to share information and make the sharing of information become more convenient. It also let our information be prolonged easily. But some specific information will see by others if we forgot to change the privacy button. And I will pass the mic to Coco.
I'll talk about e-business. What is e-business? And e-business is also known as electronic business. It is the application of information and communication technologies in support of all the activities of business. And there is certain kind of information which must be available when the customers need it. So the messages must be delivered in a reliable and timely fashion. And therefore the information must be stored and retrieved as required. For example, when people are buying things on the internet. Therefore, the consumer's personal information are needed when they try to do business through internet. So the consumers need to be aware of the goodwill of the company, whether they can trust it or not. And it is important for the companies to raise awareness to keep the consumer privacy. So the companies also need to be aware.
Next, I'm going to talk about photo sharing. There are some points about photo sharing. On photo sharing, others can view but not necessarily download the photos. Users are able to select different copyright options for their photos. And sharing photos through social networks has become increasingly popular. Facebook application and online photo aggregator Pixable expects that Facebook will have 100 million photos by summer 2011. It allows users to share photos with only those specific as being allowed to see those covers. And there are some relationship between photo sharing and information privacy. Photos accessed may still be shown in a destination platform even after the user removes the original photo. So we should keep our important private information being unexploded. Even though we don't confine to the web and personal computers, it is also possible from portable devices such as camera photos and cameras which equipped with wireless working and similar sharing functionality themselves, and each of us should be rigid to any devices we used to share photos. Thank you.
Okay, let me to conclude. Our group thinks that it's important for us to keep our information privacy safety, no matter what situation is. To protect it, we are doing photo sharing, surfing on the net, doing e-business and tech. Information privacy is a serious topic that we should never ignore. That's all for our sharing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Team 1. Actually, it's very good to listen to all of your work presenting here. It's an interesting pattern of work you need to get involved as you get into your higher learning in the second and third and fourth years. I hope this learning contract have not given you a lot of trouble, and I know it's a lot of work, and hopefully you have taken up some experience of dealing with homework assignment like this as you get to your second and third year. As I said from the beginning of this semester, I hope that I could provide you some work to do so that you will help yourself to transition from being a taught-to-learn student to a learn-to-learn student. And the difference between a taught-to-learn student and a learn-to-learn student is you become your own teacher, and you have to learn to become your own teacher throughout your life, and that's an important characteristic of lifelong learning. Now, the next time when we come back on Thursday, we're ready to have speeches of the semester. All right, I will give you an order for you to select, and indeed I invite you to go back to the forum where you sign up and indicate a day when you want to have the speech delivered. Okay, can you do that? Can you do that? Go back to the forum where you sign up already and indicate a date when you want your speech to be delivered. Okay, we do not have many days. This coming Thursday, next Monday, next Thursday, and the final day is the Tuesday week, the Tuesday of December the 1st. So 4 more days for you to choose, all right? And 15 minutes for each of these speeches. And the best thing is when you do the speech, you should know what you're going to write in your blog of your e-portfolio. You need to write a blog called What I Have Learned in This Semester, okay? And this morning I have 1 speech delivered in the other class, and it's a very interesting and beautiful speech. And on Thursday we have 2 more, and the same for this class. And remember, I'm going to give you back the score on learning contract number 1 this week, and the score on your midterm next week. So definitely before the end of the semester, you should know all the possible score. Now you have to make sure you grab the learn-to-learn score, and you grab the in-class participation score by creating a record in your e-portfolio. Okay? So that's it for today. Enjoy early lunch. All right? So thank you very much.